It's time for what is now a combined classic senior and junior race here, and also it's just over 1 lap distance, but what a lap it is, Cam. 37 3/4 miles. This is the first timing sector from the grandstand out to Glen Helen. Then it's on to Balaf, Ramsey, the Bungalow, Cronknamona, and then the finish line.
May just be 1 lap, Dave. That's 1 lap of the Isle of Man TT course, 37 3/4 miles. Generally, these pre-1973 manufactured bikes of this class would be only doing a handful of laps around a short circuit. So just a single lap of this course is still a huge test on these older bikes.
And of course, there'll be no hanging around with just 1 lap race distance. They have to go for it from the off.
You're going to see legendary machines around the most legendary of all race courses. And it's a challenge for both the bikes and the riders. Have to show mechanical sympathy for these older designs, yet still push them to the limit.
We're ready to go racing for the Manx Grand Prix. And the scene is set for the combined classic senior junior race. Away at number 1, a man who's won this on 3 occasions in the past, John McGuinness.
Current race record holder, current lap record holder in the class. Number 1, none other than the 23 times TT winner.
So away he goes, and away at number 2, that is Jamie Coward.
Yeah, Jamie Coward on the Craven Manx Norton, and there's Mike Brown, 3rd on road on the ES2 Norton, all the way from New Zealand, that bike.
So McGuinness and Team Winfield, no strangers to victory here, as Sean Anderson gets away 4th place for him last year.
On board, John McGuinness, as he makes his way down through Union Mills aboard the Italian-built Patton. Look at that, revving up to 12,000 RPM. That twin-cylinder 500cc machine.
On the Yamaha, Paul Jordan goes at number 8.
The Yamaha Paul's aboard is another twin-cylinder machine, so it really is the twins versus the British-made singles in this one, Dave.
This is the drop down Bray Hill with Paul Jordan. Even on a classic bike, awesome.
No matter what you're on, heading through that dip, it's heart in your mouth.
So here comes John McGuinness, a good opening sector time to Glen Helen. And a lot of wet patches as well there, Cam.
Yeah, the riders have to contend with that, as did Glenn English. A little slip there on the white line. Glenn's the first 350cc junior bike through on his Honda.
We're back with the 500s in the seniors. This is Paul Jordan, and it could be Dominic Herbertson that he's catching, is it?
Slipstreams past Dom aboard that magnificently presented Manx Norton.
So into Glen Helen, 2 bikes together.
Mike Brown, geez, he looks so fast on that machine, tucking him well. He's already caught and passed Jamie Coward on road. Not far out of that first sector, that's impressive. Both single cylinder mounted, Manx Norton versus ES2 Norton.
Well, here comes our race leader, John McGuinness. It was 4.7 at Balaf over Sean Anderson. Adam McLean up in the 3rd place ahead of Mike Brown, but we're riding with McGuinness. This is the approach up to the hairpin.
Oh, if you want to see how to ride the Isle of Man course, look at John's line. Pinpoint perfect as he was heading up towards a yellow flag there.
So Mike Brown just in 4th place at the last timing sector. He was 3rd at Glen Helen. It is tight.
Sean Anderson has made some ground up. He's also passed Jamie Coward. It looks like he's on his way to catching Mike Brown.
And here is Dan Sale. Oof.
Ooh, past Glenn English there like Glenn was in reverse.
So through Glen Helen they go. And again, we keep mentioning these wet patches on the road.
Yeah, there's certainly challenging conditions for these riders. Back on board with Paul Jordan on the twin-cylinder Yamaha. Who's he caught up here? Now that looks like James Hillier.
James Hillier going at his favoured number 5.
James Hillier on the beautiful little single-cylinder Vincent. The grey flash. Whoa!
That was close.
Yeah, some magnificent bikes out there. Different brands, different engine styles. Back on board, John McGuinness on his way into the Craig.
Yeah, John McGuinness still leading, however. Sean Anderson in 2nd place. That gap was 4.7 seconds at Ramsey. And John McGuinness, as we go back with Paul Jordan. Now here's Hillier trying to retake that position on the road.
Now I think what we're seeing happen here is James Hillier making the most of that slipstream, but will he have the speed? No. That twin cylinder's just that bit quicker than the single. James is just doing everything he can to use that slipstream to hang on. Whoa, Dan Sale.
Yeah, he's coasting. That engine's cut.
It was certainly going very, very well before, but they usually do go well just before they go bang, Dave.
Yeah, that's on the approach into Ramsey. Well, John McGuinness was leading by 2.3 seconds at the bungalow. Adam McLean still in third place from Mike Brown, with Sean Anderson in second. McGuinness crosses the line now. The gap was 1.1 seconds at Crocknamona.
Oh, it's close. How will Sean Anderson go, though, up against the master?
Yeah, 3 times a winner of this race. Here comes Sean Anderson now. Sean Anderson is taking the checkered flag. It's going to be close. Oh boy, a tenth of a second. He's won it. Sean Anderson takes it. Incredible, Cam.
In the closest race around here I've ever seen.
There is confirmation of that result. My goodness, Sean Anderson snatching it from John McGuinness right at the end. Adam McLean rounding off the podium.
Classic junior results. Harley Rushton takes the win as a newcomer from Glen English. Last time Glenn rode here was back in 2000 when he won the senior.